Insomniac Games currently have two major games in the oven, those being Spider-Man 2 and the mysterious Wolverine project. Now, the two games were announced at the same time, but it seemed clear that Spider-Man 2 was much further into development. It was later confirmed that Spidey would be coming first. It was also later revealed that Wolverine had only gone into production shortly before the public announcement, meaning it hasn't been in development for very long. And throughout the last few months, industry insiders have been suggesting that Wolverine will be coming in 2024, roughly a year after Spider-Man 2's launch. However, a potentially massive piece of news just dropped, came out from Microsoft, believe it or not. So while it's possible this information could be wrong, it's absolutely subject to change. Welcome to VideoGameLeaks, everybody. Chaos here. We're going to talk about the actual release date of the upcoming Wolverine PS5 game. I'm not going to say take it with a grain of salt this time, because this is actually 100% something Microsoft said, and the implications of it are pretty big. So in a document from Microsoft to the CMA in regards to Sony's ongoing fits about the Activision purchase, both Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine were listed as 2023 releases for the PlayStation. The exact quote reads, PlayStation's spate of first and third-party exclusive titles lined up for the launch in 2023, including Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and this is an official document from Microsoft themselves. Now, you may be asking yourself how Microsoft could possibly know the release date of a Sony game that hasn't even had any official statements on it in years. I mean, it's a decent question, but when you're up at the level of Microsoft and Sony, you have so many connections and tools at your disposal to basically learn everything you want. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked at all if this was an intentional move on Microsoft's part in order to get a little dig at Sony. A kind of back off or I'll leak more of your exclusive statement. Maybe I'm just too much of a conspiracy theorist, but I really see no reason for Microsoft to lie about Wolverine's release date in an official document. But on the other hand, there really wasn't any reason to name drop it unless it was for something, I don't know, maybe a little petty. So what does it mean? Well, either Microsoft is right about this and Insomniac is somehow dropping two big superhero games next year, or Microsoft was wrong, and they're just simply trying to make a larger point about Sony having plenty of exclusive games for competition over the Xbox. It is totally possible whoever put this document together for Microsoft just assumed Wolverine was going to come out in 2023 and put it in without fact-checking. Now, it sounds cynical, but that kind of thing happens all the time with stuff like this because people writing up legal documents for Microsoft are not the same people running the gaming division. It's totally possible that whoever wrote this document just Googled upcoming PS5 exclusives and threw them all into a 2023 pile. I know, it's pretty crazy. So even though Wolverine's 2023 release date came straight from Microsoft, that doesn't mean it's 100% confirmed to be sure. Now, regardless of the statement's legitimacy, Sony is now kind of backed into a corner. If the game truly was going to launch in 2023, they're going to have some big trailer for the release date on it. I mean, the cat's out of the bag. However, if the game is not coming in 2023, which I don't think it is, they need to officially announce that, because otherwise people are going to take Microsoft's statement as a fact, and then it's going to get really awkward when the game doesn't actually come out next year. Honestly, if Microsoft did all this on purpose to force Sony's hand with the release date, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Sounds like something Dr. Evil would come up with. At the end of the day, I really don't know how much stock we should be putting in it. Microsoft is a massive corporation with endless connections. They could 100% find out the release date if they wanted to, but due to the insanely reasoning behind all this being intentional, I think the more likely scenario is it's just some good old-fashioned miscommunication between the gaming division and whoever wrote that document. Now, unless Dr. Doofenshmirtz is in charge of Microsoft, I don't think this release date leak was intentional. That doesn't change how Insomniac is going to look at it and how they're going to have to make an official announcement. Regardless of it, expect some kind of official Wolverine news in the next 2 weeks. And then come back to this video and tell us we were right. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you soon.